Hey, it's Necktie. Welcome to episode 8 of Road to 5 Million. And in this episode, I honestly have no clue what we're doing yet. So let's get into it and figure it out. Okay, so just full disclosure, I have looked at the job market, but mainly what I wanted to show is that we are exactly where we were when we ended the last episode, with the exception of somebody came and took our cargo off the trailer, so that was nice of them. So anyway, let's go into the job market here, and I'll show you a couple things, because I did look at this prior to hitting record. So we have a trailer, right? So we could do cargo market. We're in Phoenix. So ideally what you would want to do to maximize profit and not waste fuel is pick up something where you currently are. And for those that do not know where we're at, we are in Phoenix, south of Phoenix, but at DFA. So it would make sense, right, to select a load that's from DFA. So there's that one. There's also tankers going to Holbrook. It looks like everything, well actually this is going to Gallup, but pays a little more than the tankers do. But it's also a little longer. But if we go back here, this actually pays the best for what per distance, right? However, going back to the last episode, I did say that we were going to do the external contracts because of this time frame. Now, if you watched the last episode, I don't know if you looked at the comments or not, but I did put a pinned comment in there. I did some research, and this time is real world time. So I have 20 hours from right now to complete this contract, and it is currently 6:39 p.m. Central Standard Time as I'm recording this. So I have 20 hours real world time to complete that. So that's one of the differences, and everything I'm reading and trying to figure out, in-game time compared to real-world time, apparently it's 1 to 19 or 1 to 20 outside the cities. So if you're on the highway, 1 minute of real time is 20 minutes of in-game time. Something like that. It confuses my brain, honestly, so I just try not to think about it too much, and I just make sure I get the loads there in time. But bottom line is, the main thing about this, so if you're doing a World of Trucks contract, which I mentioned in that comment, is if you were to, for example, let's say we did this one. We've got time to get there real world time, but life happens, right? Say the kids act up, or, you know, wife wants you to do something, whatever it is, and you have to exit the game or pause the game, probably exit it, right? And you don't get back to it that day or night or whatever, and you have to come back to it the next day. This load is going to be late. So just be aware of that. So that's the main difference. Whereas if you're doing a quick job, freight market or cargo market, that time does not tick when the game's closed. It only runs when the game's running. Where World of Trucks, again, that time ticks down no matter if you're playing the game or not. So one way to think about it is, since these are external, they run on external time, I guess is one way to think about it. That being said, we have some different things we can do here from DFA, which is kind of cool. We could take this crawler tractor to Camp Verde, which is a short little run. We still do discover another city though, so that's good. We could take this to Yuma, but it's barely paying the daily payment, right? Because we owe, or we owe $5,700 to the bank a day for the truck and trailer loan. Or for the loan, basically, that bought the truck and trailer. And we do have some cushion because we have $140,000 in the bank. But I was really kind of looking at this load of cattle. We're going right past Camp Verde. So we still should pick that up as a discovery. I can zoom in and look at it here in a minute once I'm out of this menu to find out. So we could potentially pick up 3. Well, we're going to pick this one up anyway because we're delivering there. But we could potentially pick up 2 additional cities, which is good. So I think I'm going to go with this one, since I also said we would do a external contract so you can all see how that works. And you'll also see what happens with the trailer here when I hit begin delivery. So before taking external contract, your attached trailer must be transported to its garage in Tucson. Do you want to dismiss the current trailer and take this job? Yes. And now if you look in the mirror, the trailer has disappeared. I don't know who comes and takes it to Tucson for us, but that sure was nice of them. And we don't even get charged for that, which is odd. Because now that we own our own truck, but we can quick travel now. You can only quick travel to cities that you've discovered. I don't know how we actually... Okay, so quick travel is a little different because we haven't discovered these, but apparently the game just kind of gives them to you. But we can quick travel, so we could quick travel to Salt Lake for $1,300. And if you do that and do confirm quick travel, it pops you spawn your truck in Salt Lake City. Unrealistic, I get it, but at least it charges you something for that. You know what I mean? Instead of just kind of putting you there for free. Okay, so now up in the left-hand corner, you see that we have World of Trucks is in progress. I've never had to do this, so honestly, I don't know what this does. Suspend job, maybe it pauses time. I am not sure. I've never used it. Obviously, abandon job means that you're abandoning it. And if it's like freight market job, if you abandon it, you get penalized an X amount. I'm pretty sure this one does too. It'll come up and say you're going to get charged whatever for abandoning the job, so that makes sense. Anyway, let us get to it. I hear the cattle. Are we literally picking up right next to us? It appears we are. Okay. Well, that's easy enough, huh? And also, as I was talking about before, since I took out that icons mod, now on top of loads you pick up, there's that bouncing triangle, I guess. So you can't miss it. I didn't gauge that properly, but we got it. I have advanced coupling turned on in the gameplay menu as well, so that's why that didn't even give us the option to attach, because we have to be pretty much lined up perfectly. Makes it more realistic because the kingpin wouldn't attach to the fifth wheel if you're that far off. See how the truck's sliding? I don't know why I did that though, because that was pretty darn close to straight. Okay, what is that hitting? I haven't had that issue before, but you know how we fix this? We hit this switch right here. Actually, not that one. We hit this switch right here. Okay. Alright, my apologies. As that is not working as expected. So now we have to go back in here. Rear suspension down. Okay. I didn't have the correct thing mapped. And that right there shows you how to map something properly if you know, have a button box or something. So now when I hit this, you should see the rear end of the truck go down. Well, I heard it, but it didn't go down. Okay, we may end up having to abandon this load because I don't know if this Rezbilt isn't updated for the air suspension. But see how you can hear the air purge when I hit the switch? But nothing's happening. So this truck may not be updated, which means we may have to abandon this mission because I can't get under that trailer. Although, let's do a trick that we would do in real life if we had this issue. Well, honestly, in real life, what we would do is we would get our ass out of the truck and go crank on the landing gear handle to try and raise the trailer up a little bit, is what you would really do. Are we spinning? That's why it's spinning. Okay. There's probably going to be a lot cut out of this video because this is honestly stupid at this point. Yeah, it's not even going to let me under there. It knocked the trailer back. Okay, let me hit that button just in case. Maybe that I'm away from the trailer now. Maybe it does something. I don't think it's going to, though. Oh, it did it just enough. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, now what is your issue? Okay, that's the advanced trailer coupling, because see how I'm not completely centered? Holy crap. I think I'm getting views on these videos just because they want to come back and see what kind of a shit show the next episode's going to be. What do you think? trailer damage. What? Are you serious right now? Okay, do you see how there's that gap? Why can't I back up underneath it? I still have the suspension dumped, but now it's not letting me back underneath it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm just getting pissed at a video game. Okay, so it let me under there just a minute ago. So let me air that back up, air it back down. And I don't know if y'all caught that, but let me pull up that screen. Wrong one. Oh, I thought it said we damaged it 8%. But that only says, oh, we damaged the truck 8%. Which we were already 7% anyway from yesterday. Okay, well, since I'm out here, let's, you know, do our pre-chip and check all the friggin' lights. And then get this show on the road. Brake lights work, nice, okay. How are the cattle doing? Do we need to wake any of them up? They all look like they're good. Although they're not moving, so. Alright, so flash is off, that's off. Brakes in. Alright, let's get the hell out of here since that took way more time than it needed to be. Good Lord. So anyway, how y'all doing on this fine day? I was gonna say how y'all doing on this Sunday, but when this comes out it's gonna be Monday, so I guess I could ask how your Monday's going.
Turn right.
Hopefully it is going well, or went well, depending on where you're at in your life schedule as you watch this. I don't know if anyone noticed, but on episode 7, I added timestamps in the description, which basically adds chapters to the videos now. So, for example, in this one, I'm probably going to timestamp, you know, coupling issues or something like that, right? I'll have an intro, then coupling issues, and then after that, I'll have a timestamp for when we begin driving. So for those that just want to skip to the driving part, can just skip to the driving part. Oh, that was a hell of a bump. So, and I also, fun Sunday, I took the time and I went through the previous 6 videos in this series and added timestamps to all of them as well. So there you go. If you had a favorite part of a previous episode, now you can just go right back to it and there's a timestamp for you. Speaking of videos too, it's really weird. I think the last time I looked, like episode 5 had like 141 views, which absolutely blows my mind. Which you would think then episode 6 would, you know, the majority of those people would maybe come back since they liked episode 5 so well. I don't know. Anyway, views versus likes, it really doesn't matter. I think I had like 6 or 7 likes. But that's fine. But yeah, then the episode 6 has like 38 views right now. It's just weird how that stuff works. And I'm not a numbers guy, so I don't know why. It's just interesting to me on how all that stuff is. And I don't know if you guys noticed either, but I haven't, which I probably should, I don't know, but I haven't, you know, done the whole like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that crap. And the reason I haven't is because that annoys the hell out of me when I'm watching a YouTube video, right? I mean, there's a couple people I like, but it seems like every 5 minutes, especially if they're doing a live stream, it's like every 5 to 10 minutes, they're like, hey, don't forget to like and, you know, subscribe and yada yada. And I get it, people need reminders, but holy crap. So that's why I don't. I just have the... Oh. Sorry, I was like, why is that car going so slow? That's because we're speeding. It's a 55 and I'm going 62, so... Which I should probably slow down. Also, we're on a World of Trucks contract, so we're governed at 65 anyway, but still. If a cop sees us somewhere, we'll get a ticket. And you don't get pulled. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. If you did, apologies for saying it, but I know there's probably some people that don't know. You don't actually get pulled over in this game. It's just you could see a cop could be coming down the other side of the highway there, and you get a ticket if you're speeding. So that's how that works. But yeah, so anyway, back to the whole like, subscribe, all that stuff. That's why you just see on my videos I have a simple reminder at the beginning of the video and a simple reminder at the end. Because I feel if people like it enough, they're going to do those things anyway, right? People are kind of conditioned to do that nowadays with the whole tapping the heart and liking, you know, it's... We as a society are just conditioned like that. So I don't do that. And again, maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll feel comfortable doing that, but at this point, I honestly don't feel comfortable doing it. It seems like I'm begging, and I don't beg. I hate begging, so. But again, I understand that there's people out here that do this and for a living, so, you know, they got to make sure that the bills get paid, and you know, all that matters and helps the algorithm. So and in my defense, it's the 23rd of October as I record this, and this will be my 23rd video I'm recording to upload. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, it was just a normal Sunday for me. I know I mentioned in, I think, episode 5, where I kind of gave a history and what I'm doing, like, this is what I do now. And then I said, well, I do more than that. It's not just this. And by do more than that, I'm basically I call myself a domestic engineer. So that's what I do. Since my wife is basically my sugar mama, I call her. Because that's what she is. I mean, I do all the other stuff. I do the laundry. I even cook. Not that well, but she eats it, so that's all that really matters. So yeah, she really doesn't have to do anything other than, you know, bathe and go to work. Although she is finishing up her master's as well, so it's not like she's just going to work. I mean, she's working her ass off. But again, going back to, you know, my history and being on the truck for, shit, how long did I do that? 13, 14 years? There's a lot of shit I missed around the house, right? For example, this spring, was it this spring? Yeah, because it's been a year now since I sold my truck, so it was around springtime of this year that I finally caved and agreed that we would paint the inside of the house. Change the color, because the color of the walls was almost like, I call it diarrhea brown. It was ugly. Which I admit, it was ugly, and we've lived here 5 years, but you know what? It wasn't as ugly for me as it was to repaint the inside of the house. But since I wasn't working, I said, okay, we can do it. And by we, I mean I. So I just took room by room. I make it sound like we live in a huge... We don't. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet house. So... But yeah, for example, I do one of the bathrooms one day, I did the next, you know, the master bathroom the next day. So yeah, it took me about 2 weeks, I think it was. Maybe it was longer. I think there was a break in between doing the bedrooms because we were trying to finalize the exact colors we wanted. But yeah, so I did that, and it's honestly, it's been nice to just actually get shit done around the house that has been neglected for so long. I guess I could turn my lights on. So there you get to see what the dash looks like, if you remember from yesterday's episode where I said I configured it with the white lights. And when it gets a little darker here, because we're not getting there until 10:40 in-game time, that is, I will pop out to see so y'all can see the truck, especially the front end. I could probably show you the front end now, but we are apparently... Where are we slowing down? I almost didn't shift in time there, and I would have been screwed. Well, not screwed, it would have just been more difficult. So I totally forgot what I was talking about. I know I was talking about painting the house. Oh, yeah, doing other shit around the house that has been neglected. And by neglected, it's, you know what I mean.
After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead.
Oh, and another thing I did today, which probably won't surprise anyone if you've been watching my videos regularly, and have figured out that I kind of have OCD on certain things, and I redid the thumbnail for episode 7 because I didn't like how the truck was. Same angle, I just tweaked some stuff, made the truck a little bigger. so that was pretty much my day. Made chili this morning, so it was ready for dinner tonight. You know, it's that time of the year, chili season. Although I don't know why I made it today, because it was, oddly, it was like 85 degrees here today. Although it seemed like we had hurricane force winds, which it wasn't that bad, but good lord, the wind was crazy today. I put my foot down like I was going to really go somewhere and get past this truck, and then I was quickly reminded that we're governed at 65, so... The other thing I was thinking about today too is that I think we're at a point in this series where I've pretty much covered everything, so from here on out it should be pretty much just driving videos. I'm just trying to think. I don't believe there's anything else that I'll have to cover in depth. Okay, dude, could you get going, please? Like, we're, oh, there's, okay. Should have known that they were going so slow that something was coming up. That's usually a good indication in this game if the AI all of a sudden starts driving slow like that. No, I said usually the case, because that's not always the case. Another thing I haven't really asked you guys Do you prefer... Wrong view. There we go. Do you guys prefer popping in and out of different views like this, or do you just prefer like the in cab? I just realized I forgot to check the map and see how close we were going to be to the cities we're going by, if we would actually discover them or not, or if I'd have to route into them a little bit to discover them. I could do that still, but I know why I forgot too, because I got sidetracked from the shit show of getting coupled to the trailer.
Keep right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead. Exit right ahead. Turn left.
Want to see the front of the truck now that we're stopped? Isn't that cool? Could y'all imagine that? Looking in your rear view mirror and seeing that? You know what I just realized too? I put the air filter light on the driver's side and forgot to do it on the passenger side. Anyway, okay, let's go. Alright, nobody's coming. So now I'm gonna have to make a mental note of that when I go to the shop. Which I really haven't had a chance to, just starting out, but I typically try and hit a shop after each delivery if I can. That way I can get the truck fixed from, you know, wear and tear, and it doesn't cost as much. Which that's the other thing.
100 yards, turn right.
I'm not really sure how all of that maintenance stuff works on... Where am I turning right? Right here? This is a road? Okay, how about we just not kill the truck? How is that a road? Okay. I guess, game. We'll go with it. And I'm gonna go this way. Is it an actual highway? Or just a road? Oh, it's gravel. Okay, so we do only have 11 miles left. I guess I could turn my high beams on. There we go. That'll make it a little easier to see. Oh, and we're getting tired. We got 2 hours and 4 minutes, and which is also going to be interesting because I don't know how far we're going to be from a sleep area.
Yards, turn left.
All right, turn left.
Turn left.
Wow, this is a neat little road. Okay. Well, I was about to say, I was wondering where the hell we were gonna go. Turn right, and I feel like I missed. Okay, no, I got it. Is there a fence over there that I'm gonna hit the trailer on? Holy shit, this is hard to see. Yeah, stop yawning. That right there too, you hear that's my guy yawning. I really wish you could turn that off. But you can't. And it's annoying as hell. And what's really... So I guess since we're going through this, so currently I've got an hour and 33 minutes. And I'll pull that up quick so you guys can see it. Hour and 30 minutes now. And
100 yards, turn left.
basically what happens is... Oh, look at this guy.
Turn left.
Basically what happens is if your bed turns red up there, the screen will start dimming to make it seem... Oh, it's a good thing I didn't. Okay. Apparently this is a highway now. Wasn't there an easier way? Couldn't we have come in on this highway? Okay, so now the bed turned red. We've got an hour and 17 minutes. Well, at least that guy stopped.
After 100 yards, turn right. Turn right.
I should have looked at the map. That was a complete shit show getting here. Anyway, back to this whole bed sleeping thing. The screen will start to dim, and then if you take too long, if you reach 0 and you take too long, the screen will actually just go black for 15 to 20 seconds as you're driving to simulate like you fell asleep, right?
You have
Yeah.
reached your destination.
That's fun. Went straight into a guardrail too. Okay. So, as you can see in this game, does this look familiar? I mean, granted, it's the same company, but they don't even change shit around. It's the same damn facility. So that being said, yep, we're parking over at the same spot. So I'm going to do what I was talking about in the last episode about turning left here and going around that building and then coming back up this way. And we'll see if that's any easier. And try and be in first and not reverse. There we go. And now I just need to make sure I don't hit the trailer on that fence post. Okay. We're good there. I can't see shit off to the right, so I don't know if I'm gonna run into anything or not. I feel like I was way too far to the left though, but yeah, I must have been because we're rocking pretty bad. Alright, no harm, no foul. Yeah, I know we're getting tired. And I'm getting tired of you yawning. Okay. So they did update this a little bit because there wasn't a car in the other one, was there? I don't know, maybe there was. Alright, so we want to come up here now like this and get straight, which we're not really straight. Come up over like this and then get it. There we go. Still not completely straight, but it's better than it was. All right. I don't want those mirrors up. I wanted that. There we go. See, so now see how I was talking about if this was actual real life. Well, here, let's just do this. See if this is real life. See how you can see the spot now from the driver's side, and it's not a blind side. I feel like I just screwed up. Nope, we're good. Although, as you can tell, we're basically lined up right there like we were the other way, so it's really 6 of one, half dozen the other, how you want to do this. Okay, Ty, get your wheel... Okay. Now this trailer should track differently than the last one did because it's got a spread axle, meaning the axles are spread apart like that, which it did track differently, which I was expecting. Again, Ty, could you be in the right gear, please? Thank you. Okay. Whatever, turn green, good enough for government work. Flashers off, lights off. Truck off. Detach. Wonder how this figures this. Because the last one, I'm pretty sure like I got 150 XP for trailer maneuvering bonus. Oh well, either way. I do believe we leveled up. And I don't know if I pointed this out before, but you can actually... Current company job offers, so you can click on that and then it gives you... Just pops you into the job market for that specific location. Alright, so we did level up. And so we're back here to long distance. We're going to start getting into some of these loads that we're actually going to have to take a break on the way. Okay, so now what I need to do is, because I have 47 minutes left. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yes. So, let me show you how to do this. If I set this icon there and click, now that just gave me a route to there, right? And trip distance, 21 miles. And we have 47 minutes to make it. And with that, so I don't need to bore you guys with me driving over there, but that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to drive over there. Anyway, up to 157,000. It's a long way from 5 million, isn't it? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, with that concludes episode 8. And I'm going to run over to the rest area and sleep, so... In the next episode, that's where I will start from. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.